What's up, everybody? Mr. Hayes. I'm back to bring you another awesome workout. As I know that some of you have been following the workouts all week long, I want to talk a little bit about some of the principles that we use to make sure that you get the most out of what we are doing. I like to use the FIT principle, F, I, T, and T, frequency, intensity, time, and type. Frequency, how often are you working out? At least 3 days a week. That's right, at least 3 days a week you should be coming in doing these videos or some type of movement. Doesn't have to be this, but at least 3 days a week. Intensity, how hard are you working? How much are you pushing yourself? If you're not really getting your heart rate elevated, then you're not really doing yourself a whole lot of good. So the next thing is going to be the time that you're putting in. If you're not putting in a whole lot of time, we do about 10 to 15 minutes with our workouts, then you're not doing a whole lot of good. If it's only a 2 or 3 minute little workout and that's all you're doing, then you're not going to see as good of results as you'd hope. Last but not least, we need to change things up with the type of movements that we are doing. We want to keep our body guessing. If our body does the same thing over and over and over again, it gets used to it, and so now your body stops actually growing, stops getting better, and you kind of hit what we call a plateau. So let's get into the workout today. It's a 10-minute AMRAP. What does AMRAP stand for? That's right, as many rounds as possible. So we have crossovers, bird dogs, and back extensions today. And what you're going to do, you're going to do all of the movements, 20, 10, 5. You're going to try to do them as many times as you can in 10 minutes. That's right, so you'll do 20 crossovers, 10 bird dogs, 5 back extensions, then over and over again. How many rounds do you think you can get? Set yourself a goal before you even start your workout. So let's talk about the crossovers. We have done scissors this week, an abdominal movement, so we're going to try crossovers. Very similar. You're going to lay down, hands up underneath the glutes there, just to give you a little bit of support. Pick those feet up about 6 to 12 inches off the ground, and your head, notice my head is up, and you'll already see that my abs are doing a little bit of shaking right here. So we are going to cross our feet over, widen in here, cross over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, okay? The abs will start shaking a little bit. Don't worry. You'll pass out before you die. Just joking. All right. So let's move along to bird dogs. So for those of you that are yoga people, okay, you are going to be familiar with bird dogs. In yoga class, you're going to be down on all fours, okay, and you are going to take the opposite hand and leg and extend them. So, what do I mean by that? Left hand goes out, right leg goes out. And many of you will notice that in yoga, you will stay in this pose. We're not doing that, okay? We're going to do them for reps. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So, once again, left hand, right leg, fully extended, keeping that head up and that back flat, okay? You're going to feel some muscles shaking around in there. That's okay. It's supposed to happen. Now this one here, some people call this the Superman pose, but we're going to use a more appropriate term, back extensions, okay? So you're going to be down on your belly. Feet are obviously out. Arms are going to be out like you're trying to fly. You are going to pick your arms and your legs up off of the ground. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Take your time doing these because it is a more difficult movement. You will feel some tightness in the lower back. For those of you that have not really worked out the lower back, you know, you might feel a little more than others. So once you do those back extensions, those 5 back extensions, back up to crossovers, your bird dogs, and back extensions. You got 10 minutes to try to get as many rounds of this as you possibly can. Notice I'm already out of breath. I'm hoping that you will feel the same way. Make sure to post your scores below and get ready for Championship Friday tomorrow. You never know who will be a guest on the workouts. See you tomorrow.